The supply list is going to be available on Amazon, and there'll be a link in the description to it. I'm staying with the Hahnemühle, the collection series paper. This is an expensive paper. You guys can substitute any 100% cotton paper for best results, only because since I paint with so much water when I'm doing watercolor pouring or wet on wet techniques, I just love the way this paper performs. So Hahnemühle, I chose the 9x12. I think this is a great size to study. I was looking for that sheet. I also have a dry erase board. These are absolutely great to use as backing boards, very inexpensive, lightweight, and easy to travel with if you're taking in-person classes. I have a cafeteria tray if you need something to pour into when we do watercolor pouring lessons, or you can also use this to tape your paper to. A lot of my classes, they just buy this and tape their paper to it. So both are good options. Speaking of tape, I use Scotch tape. Saves money. Artist tape can get expensive, especially with shipping. So this works for me, is some clear Scotch tape. And then the new palette, I chose this one by Transon, and it comes in all of these wonderful colors. Let's take a peek at it. I put my God is greater than the highs and lows sticker just to remind me. And super easy setup. Just put the new colors here. I have all these empty mixing wells, these two big areas. And something I really like about it is that I found these ceramic ramekins, and I can just pop those right there for my mixing and then have this area to hold my supplies. The new color set is to teach mixing, and this is the Daniel Smith's Essentials set. And the reason I chose this is, to me, it was the most affordable option. There's 6 5 ml tubes in here. I'll show you the size of them. So I like that it has the 5mm tube, because sometimes people will buy paints for a class and then they don't use them after the class. So this is a great size to try new colors and see if you like them. And I've seen this online on sale for around $30 to $33. So to have 6 Daniel Smith professional quality watercolors for around $30 in today's prices is a pretty good selection. So where did it go? So basically, it's a primary set. And so you have 2 primary reds, a cool and warm, the same with the yellows, and the same with the blues. So it's a really nice mixing set, and as an added bonus, we'll learn color mixing in all of our classes when we use this. I have also a fine spray mister, these little divider cups, and what I like about them is they're not that attractive, but you can drop them in a coffee cup and then, it looks cute. I have pipettes, a Statler eraser, and F pencil, and then a ruling pin. And I'll talk more about that as I use it. And this wonderful set by KINGART, which is an original gold set. And I like that it has a pointed round and a stroke round, a 1/2-inch shader, and a square wash. And then the one luxury item in my new supply list is the Da Vinci quill. And I believe I put the size 2 in the supply list. Now, this is the most expensive thing, I think, in the whole supply list, and this is completely optional, but it's nice to have at least one kind of quill or mop brush, so whatever you have. So as you can see, not only is this a basic watercolor supply list, it's also something you could easily go to your supplies at home and create your own. Grab 2 yellows, 2 reds, and 2 blues, a couple ramekins, some flats and some rounds, and the ruling pin. So let me know in the comments what you think of our new supplies, and we'll go ahead and get started. So that is the KINGART brushes, the ruling pen, oh, and a toothbrush, a pencil. Oh, one more thing, a titanium white watercolor stick is helpful. So that way, when we want to make pastel versions of these, we can, and also when we want to add a highlight at the end. The reason I like the white titanium watercolor stick versus the tube is because it's more pigmented and has greater strength. Really quick, a quick note about ruling pens. So ruling pens have this little dial, and you can open it wider, or you can open it, oh, there you can see it. You can open it all the way up. And when you open it all the way up, that is a great opportunity to clean out any masking fluid or any paint that might have gotten stuck in there. And if you don't clean it out, then what'll happen is it'll lose its ability to flow. So you can use this as a dip pen and dip it into, your watercolor. You can use it for ink. You can just use it for all kinds of mark making. So once you've opened it all the way up and you've cleaned it out the best you can then close it until you get a flow that you're happy with. So this one is by Alvin, but there's a ton of different ones on Amazon. For those of you who are interested in any of these supplies and you go to my Amazon list, if you ever see me where I've missed something, let me know and I can add it.